Charlamagne Tha God, his best friend is Goldie, and Goldie is my man. And when I was driving for Boeing, Charlamagne Tha God. Good evening, man. How you doing out there, man? Hey, man, I just want to tell y'all, man, want to say thanks to everybody that's been showing me love. All those stories, all those videos. I just wanted to bring y'all up to date and what's going on, man. A lot of things that I wasn't sharing. You know, you kept seeing me show a lot of videos and a lot of documents, but I got a lot more ammunition, and I just want to share this one with y'all. It's gonna be a brief video, man, but I'm gonna just share with you how life is. Just listen to this, man. This gonna blow your mind. Show you how life is, what money do to the mind and greed and people in general, man. As they say, it's the root of all evil. Just listen to this story. Watch it. I'm getting ready to tell you something crazy, and this is very true, what I'm about to share. I moved from Florida. Just listen to this. To South Carolina. I was living in New York City, and I was trying to unfold this creative hip-hop stuff, right? I lost my job. My job went out of business over in the Hunts Point Market. I was in the union. In the Hunts Point Market. Bought a truck, credit cards, credit scores good. Everything was going good. All of a sudden, the FBI come in there and shut down a lot of companies in the Hunts Point Market. I'm on the verge of losing everything. I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh, sure, what I'm going to do? So my company went out. I went on the grind. I started hustling, started selling some, going in there, selling some produce and throwing it in my van. And then I was driving around, starting my own produce, you know, with supermarkets. I was coming down here to South Carolina because I had met my wife at the time. So she said, let's go visit my mother. So we used to come down here to South Carolina. Make a long story short, her sister lived in Florida. Her sister had a nice house, whatever, got a divorce. So her sister was in the house in Florida by herself. She said, babe, we can move to Florida. So I said, oh yeah? She said, yeah. So she said, we going to Florida. My sister got the room for us. So we're going to give up our apartment in the Bronx. So we give up the apartment in the Bronx. My son, he's only like 2 years old, 3 years old. So I tell her, babe, y'all get ahead. Y'all get ahead to Florida. She say, you're not coming? I said, babe, I got to finish up because I'm going to be going on BET with Robert Johnson, the first black billionaire that owns BET. You know, because I sent my story with him, and Stephen Hill was the assistant. At that time, Hype Williams, he was going to do my movie, After the Belly. But he said, hey, man, I'm kind of busy right now, but I'm hooked you up with my man. So I said, yo, man, good looking, man, right? This was Hype Williams. Make a long story short, my wife goes to Florida, I stay behind, and that's when I met the lady that did the Tupac and Biggie movie. She interviewed me and all of that stuff. My wife and them was already gone. I told her I'm going to drive to Florida once I finish the project. So I stayed in New York another 2 weeks. So I drive to Florida after I did the project and everything with the lady and all of that and record some more songs. So I go to Florida. I'm in Florida working and everything. Come to find out, Florida ain't really paying no money, but you living nice. But you can get a good job based on if you got any credentials. So we out there, I'm working, my wife got caught a nice job, I'm working, we live in luxury, because we staying with our sister, got the big house. So we get a nice apartment, we move out of there. Make a long story short, things got bad. It got bad for us. My job went out, her job went out. So she said, babe, we lost the apartment. So I said, babe, why don't you go to South Carolina with mommy? She said, what you gonna do? I'ma stay behind. She said, where you gonna stay at? I said, babe, I got the van. I'ma make the van black out and take out the chairs and put a bed in it. And then I'ma be going around working, doing little work with the agency. Because, you know, an agency was giving me like 3 days here, 2 days here. Plus, my wife gave me the food card, which was $365. Welfare card. My wife gave it to me. So she didn't need it because I told her and the kid to go to South Carolina. So I stayed in the van. I tinted out all the windows. I took the chair out and I put a bed in there with the big pillows and all of that. So whenever I'm driving around, I just get a membership with the gym and shower up, and I got a storage place. So I'm all right. I got a storage place where I change. Then I got a luxury gym called LA Fitness. I shower up, then I change, and I'm got the $365 card. Plus I'm working 3 days here, there. I land a job, and they was paying me good money, shredded. You got to go to banks, a lot of banks, and you got to shred all of the checks and all that. So I was driving around in the truck. I'm doing all right. My wife landed a good job in South Carolina, and she said, baby, you got your CDL license. Don't bring us back. Why don't you come to South Carolina? I said, babe, man, I want to bring you back because the blue water. I'm right there in Fort Lauderdale and everything. I've been down in South Beach. So I used to deliver down in South Beach and all of that. So I'm down. I'm in Florida like 7 years, almost 7 years. Come to make a long story short, I come. She said, baby, they offered me a good job in South Carolina. I said, oh, yeah? She said, yeah, a real good job, babe. Why don't you come on and then come with your CDL license? Because, you know, I was still homeless in the van. But it was a mobile home kind, you know what I'm saying? So I come to South Carolina, but before I come, I called the job, which was a gas company, a propane company. He said, yo, I got one spot for you. I said, yo, you do? He said, yeah. So I come to South Carolina. I'm driving a propane with the big tank, look like a bomb. I'm driving around. So I didn't like that too tough. That was some dangerous stuff. You could get killed in that. So I got into doing the trolley with doing touristing. I get people from different countries that come to South Carolina because South Carolina was winning the best state in the country 5 times at that time. It beat out Vegas, New York, all that, because it's a tourist attraction downtown. So I got the trolley bus. I'm working with that, right? Now I got the trolley bus. I'm driving around doing weddings, and I do all type of events and celebrities and all of that. So one time, the boss told me, he said, hey, I want you to work in Boeing. You know where they build the planes? Boeing. So I gotta work in there with the bus, and I take everybody across the street to the parking lot so they can get in their cars and drive home. So this particular day, I call my man. His name is Goldie. So every time I drop somebody off, I got time to waste. So I'm always kicking it with my man from South Carolina by the name of DJ Goldie. So DJ Goldie go, yo, man, you the creator of hip-hop, boy. Because everybody showed me love in Florida. Trick Daddy showed me love in Florida that I was the creator. So Trick Daddy showed me love. So now I'm in South Carolina. So I'm networking. So I see this guy, Goldie. Me and him became tight. DJ Goldie. We became real tight and became my best friend. So we be chilling and all that. So he said, yo, man, you the creator for real. I looked you up. I looked at all your joints. So we always hang out. So he goes, yo, man, I'm going to hook you up with my man by the name of Charlemagne. So I said, oh, yeah? He said, yeah, man, my man Charlemagne. You need to tell your story to him. He knows some people. So his man Charlemagne, his name is Charlemagne, which is his best friend. Charlemagne is his best friend. But Charlemagne ain't got no money. He just trying to find work himself. So Charlemagne ain't got nothing going on. So I'm on the bus. So we doing a 3-way. So I'm talking with Charlemagne and my man Goldie, which is Charlemagne's best friend. So now Charlemagne and everything go, yo, man, your story's big, man. Yo, we need to get together, man. This is what Charlemagne said. Now, keep in mind, Charlemagne, he lived not too far from me. And Goldie, because me and him, Goldie, we be together. Charlemagne is his best friend. He hooked me up with Charlemagne. But Charlemagne is a guy that, he lives in South Carolina, but he used to try to do things around South Carolina, some music and stuff like that. But at this time, he got nothing going on. So he's amazed at my story that I'm the creator. So, time goes by, and the guy Charlemagne, he goes up to Columbia, South Carolina, which is 2 hours away from, I'm in South Carolina, he goes up to South Carolina, Columbia. So he get a job up there. So I told my man, go to, yo man, what's up with Charlemagne, man? They want to do the story. He said, yeah man, you gotta go do the story, man, your story's crazy. So the guy Charlemagne, he goes up to do some work at a radio station in Columbia, and things didn't work out for him, right? A lady by the name of Wendy Williams told him, yo, come to New York, come to New York. He said, oh yeah? She said, yeah, I'm on BLS. He said, wow, man. So remember, he's still broke. He ain't got nothing, because when he was with me and Goldie, he was broke. He ain't got no money. So he goes to, Wendy Williams came to South Carolina, and she took a liking to him, and then she got him a job at WBLS. He got the WBLS. Wendy Williams left. A new radio station opened up in New York called The Breakfast Club. So he lands in the Breakfast Club. You following me? So now he's getting money. See, when I know him, he lives next to me. He ain't got no money. He's going to do my story. I'm the creator of hip-hop. I'm with his best friend, Goldie. Now, he moved around. Months go by. He's still broke. Ain't got no money. More months go by. Then he lands up in Columbia, which is 2 hours, which is still South Carolina. He goes up there for a couple of months. It didn't work out. He ran into Wendy Williams. She brings him to BLS. BLS job work didn't go well with him after a while. He goes over, and now he's at the Breakfast Club, and the Breakfast Club blows up. Now he's like this. Now, instead of Charlemagne, he's Charlamagne Tha God. He's Charlamagne Tha God. Are y'all following me? See, he's Charlamagne Tha God. The Breakfast Club, Charlamagne Tha God. See, he's large now. He got the money. He got the millions, and he's all fly now. He got the money. He on TV, all of that. He got the book out, the best-selling book now. Now he all like this now. Now Charlemagne like this now. So one day I'm taking my son to work. My son got to be to work 6 in the morning. He has to be to work at 6 in the morning. So I drive my son to work. So as I'm driving, the Breakfast Club come on. So they go, yo man, this is the Breakfast Club. I'm DJ Envy. Yeah, I'm Charlamagne Tha God. And I'm Angela Lee. And I'm Angela Lee. And I'm Charlamagne Tha God. Hey man, if you got anything going on, why don't you call in? So I'm trying to call in. So I'm not getting in. You know, but I'm timing it. Because it's 6 in the morning. They just coming on the air. So I already know how to get in. You just keep dialing it. Keep dialing it. Keep dialing it. Keep dialing it. You're going to get in. See, most people call, they don't get through. Oh, man, it's busy. Call again. Oh, man, it's busy. The catch to that, you can catch it. All you got to do is just keep dialing. Bling. Keep dialing it. Bling. Keep dialing. Bling. You're going to get through. Yes, you are. So I got through. So they go, yo, man, who we have the pleasure of speaking with, man? I said, yeah, man, my name is Rob. Because you got to first get upstairs, and then upstairs, you got to tell them why you calling in, because they asking a specific question about the highway, what's going on. So I told them my question, so they sent it down to the Breakfast Club to where Charlemagne and DJ Envy and Angela Lee is at. So now DJ Envy come on and go, hey, okay, man, this is the Breakfast Club. Who we got the pleasure of speaking with? I said, yeah, man, this the Green Eye Genie, creator of hip-hop. The Green Eye Genie, what? I said the Green Eye Genie, the creator of hip-hop. Now, ladies, I'm on the air. Because, you know, the Breakfast Club, when you're on the radio, you on the air. The Breakfast Club is #1 in the world. The Breakfast Club is #1 in the world. So I'm on the air. So I said, yo, man, I'm the creator of hip-hop, man, and I know Charlamagne and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Right over there, Charlemagne is sitting in the corner. You know, when you watch the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne's in the corner, Angela Lee over there, DJ Envy behind the DJ equipment. So DJ Envy, he talks first, then Charlemagne comes in, and Angela Lee comes in. But when I'm talking with DJ Envy, he goes, yeah, you know Charlemagne, and then I said, yeah, I know Charlemagne, man, I'm the creator of hip-hop, man. And then Charlemagne comes and go like this. Get out of here, Green Eyes. You ain't no creator of hip-hop. Knock it off. And he hangs up on me. Are you following? They let me get on the air, but then they hung up. Charlamagne said, man, get out of here, Green Eyes. You ain't no creator, no hip-hop. And he hung up on me. So, time went by. Another week went by. 1 week. So, I'm going to get in there again. So I take my son to work, and I call again, and I call again, and I get through. And then they go, who have the pleasure of speaking with? I said, yeah, man, my name is Robert. And then they say, okay, Rob, why are you calling? I said, yeah, man, I just want to tell them how the morning is, how it's packed on the highway, and I got my coffee and everything, man, and I'm just letting them know, man, how I got to navigate here in the South Carolina. They said, okay, let me transfer you downstairs so you could be on the air. So I get back on the air, and DJ Envy answers the phone again. And he go, this is the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy, Charlamagne Tha God, and Angela Lee. Who I have the pleasure of speaking with? I said, hey, man, my name is Rob. Hey, Rob, what's your evening like? What's going on with you this morning? What's going on with you this morning? And I went like this. I said, ain't nothing going on with me. Your man Charlamagne Tha God, he's a fraud. I knew him when he was broke, when he had no money, and he's over there fronting with y'all, and y'all don't know his background. Charlamagne Tha God, his best friend is Goldie, and Goldie is my man. And when I was driving for Boeing, Charlamagne Tha God wanted to do my story when he was broke, and he didn't have no money. Now he got a platform, and he over there fronting and sitting in that corner with y'all, and y'all don't even know who he is. You're just working with him. Y'all don't even know he's a fraud, he's a broke. I know his whole family and everything. And Charlamagne God going like this. Okay, yeah, Goldie's my man. You right. And I was broke. So what? I was broke. Yeah, you right. I was broke. But so what? I said, you a fraud. You see how money gets you? Soon as you get a platform, see, you forgot where you come from. You see what I'm saying? You nobody. I'm the creator of hip hop. Okay? You's a fraud. You dead broke and didn't have no money. Man, that thing went all over the world, all on the airwaves and all of that. People was calling in, hearing that. I done screamed. The program directors let it play because no one ever called in to reveal Charlamagne Tha God because nobody know him. He just works with DJ Envy and all them in the Breakfast Club. But nobody don't know his background. He lives with me, live where I live at. But what's my point? Remember when I was driving and all of that inside Boeing where they make the planes, and my man Goldie put me on the three-way with Charlamagne when he was broke, didn't have no money, didn't have nothing. And he was like this, yo, your story's big, man. Your story's big. Wow, you the creator? Your story's crazy, man. Because, you know, I told him a lot about my story when he was broke. But once he got on, and he went up to Columbia and got to New York, he blew up. Now he blew up. And boy, I blew that hot. I blew up the Breakfast Club so crazy on the air. People was calling me going, yo, man, I heard you screaming Charlamagne Tha God out on the Breakfast Club. Yo, man, y'all heard you. Hey, yo, Green Eyes, we was in the barber shop and we was listening to that. Yo, you went in on him, man. I said, yeah, I went in on him. Fronting over here, thinking about he got all the money now he all rich, now he over there fronting and all of that. What is my point? You don't know who's who. Just like I'm saying I'm the creator of hip-hop. And you see I've been saying it for a while. But guess what? See how I screamed Charlamagne out? Because he's a fraud? Why nobody never came at me and said I'm a fraud and lying about hip-hop? It's $1 billion industry. And you mean to tell me all the pioneers and all of them, they all know me? So why nobody never revealed me and said, yo, man, get that man, he's a fraud, yo, he's a fraud. Why nobody never did that to me? Why nobody ever did that to me? There's no way in the world you're going to be saying you to create a hip-hop and you ain't going to get some resistance from somebody. And if it's going to be anybody, it's going to be the pioneers. It's going to be the pioneers. They will eat you up. Get out of here, man. You ain't no creator hip-hop. But when I say Bronxdale, 1815 Bruckner Boulevard, I shut all that down so they don't say nothing. Because I'm not lying. I don't need to. See what Charlamagne Tha God did? See, I'm telling you this story? Well, guess what? The real canvas is coming at me. They get me to do it. I'm just finishing the last 2 records. That's fire, the story, the music, the book, and Charlamagne Tha God. I'm coming, the Breakfast Club. So get ready. You know, just like with the thing with the Cool Herc, I'm the creator of hip-hop and all of that stuff. Well, the Breakfast Club is getting ready to get it too. And it ain't no disrespect. You tried to kick me to the curb when I told you who I was, and Charlamagne, you went over there playing games and you went over there lying, but I got in there and the program directors let it play on the air because they couldn't believe what I was saying. Once again, I went like this. Charlamagne Tha God, you a fraud. I know your whole family. You was with me when you was dead broke. You had no money. And you heard my story that I was the creator. And you wanted to interview me when I was driving the trolley bus in Bowen. And when I was in Bowen, we was on the 3-way, me, you, and your best friend Goldie. And Charlamagne Tha God going like this. Yeah, you right. Goldie's my man. Okay, yeah, okay, I was broke. So what? So what I was broke? Yeah, okay, I remember that. So what? Goldie's my man. But you still ain't the creator. But that validated me even bigger. Because he didn't say he didn't know me. And he didn't say he wasn't broke. And he didn't say that Goldie wasn't his best friend. And he didn't say that Goldie didn't introduce me to him. And we all was together. And we was on the 3-way and we was talking and all of that. And he saw my story was big. But once he got that moolah. So here's a lesson for y'all out there. Never let money dictate your heart and your mind because it's a such thing of God. So be careful how you live your life. It is very important because we all have a report card. And those neglect their report card to make sure the way they live their life, what's being marked on that report card, boy, it's a terrible thing, boy, to come before the judgment seat. And I ain't talking about no funeral where they all at the funeral and you crying. I ain't talking about that. That ain't nothing. That's just you just die and you just sleeping. I'm talking about when you be waking up from that. You know, like with the lady with the baby. The baby, it takes 9 months to have the baby, and then after the baby come out, you grow up, you go a little kid, now you go into a boy, now you a man, now you running around here, you become rich, you got money, and you driving around in Bentleys and Rolls Royces, and you flying in jets everywhere, and you flying everything, and you get out, you on the red carpet, you all like this and all that. You doing all this. You know, you think you all that, you all like this. So why did I say that? Because you see what Charlamagne Tha God did to me. He was dead broke. He didn't have nothing. I know him. When he was broke, had nothing. And he was amazed at my story as the creator of hip-hop. He wanted to talk to me. He said, yo, man, we got to get together, man. Your story's crazy. But soon as he got that money, and he started doing book deals and started being on different networks and money started coming. And I got in there on the Breakfast Club. Ah, man, you ain't no creator. I'm glad he did that. Because it boosts me up even better. Because I got on the airways and everybody know who I am worldwide. Yo, I'm the Green Eye Genie, man. I'm the creator of hip-hop. That's one of my mother, man. You didn't have nothing, man. You ain't have nothing. You ain't have no money. You ain't have nothing. I know your family, your cousin and all. I'm all on the airwave and everybody remembers that. So to y'all out there listening, maybe y'all remember it too. That I went worldwide on the Breakfast Club. And they let it play for a long time and me talking. They let me vent it out. And Charlamagne goes, yeah, you right. Goldie's my best friend. So what? Yeah, I was broke. Okay, I was broke. Okay, so what? What are you saying? You still ain't the creator. And then I went and I said, yeah, you see how you are? When you dead broke and you didn't have nothing, you see how you get, once you get a platform and start getting some money, you a sellout. I went in on them, boy. And everybody was telling me, yo, I heard you screaming them out. I wasn't disrespectful. I'm coming with realness like I be telling you about the creator. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. So what's the lesson for today in this video with what I shared with y'all? And here's the lesson. Life is short. Time is expiring. Prophecy is being fulfilled. The wars over there you think ain't got nothing to do with you. Or make a good name with God. You could die in a car accident. Catch some disease and die. Live up the way of the world. You die with the world. Live the way righteously and doing what's right in God's eyes. Then you will receive the prize later on, which is everlasting life. How you think I'm living the way that I'm living? I didn't do this by chance. So that's just a jewel I wanted to give to y'all. And remember, don't let money dictate you and make it change you. And help those that's less fortunate than you. And when you do, blessings will come to you. Thanks for listening. You have a wonderful day and stay cool, man. It's really hot in all different cities. It's scorching out there. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. Love, peace, and respect. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.